Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Friday, December 15th. Just 10 more days until Christmas. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. December 15 is here, which means nightlife venues in several tourist zones around the country, including Patong right here in Phuket, are able to stay open as late as 4 a.m., an extension of 2 hours. And a war room has been set up in Patong to monitor the effectiveness of measures introduced in connection with the late trading hours. The extension of nightlife hours was approved by the government in Bangkok for select areas in specific provinces, including Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Chonburi, Surat Thani, and right here in Phuket, where Patong was approved unanimously for the pilot project. Patong has 6 zones in which the 4 a.m. closing time will be in effect, affecting more than 150 establishments. The 6 zones include Bangla Road, Soi Sansabai, Soi Paradise, the southern end of Patong near the Sea Pearl Beach Resort, and 2 locations on Ratutit 200P Road, including Arun Som Plaza just north of Bangla Road and Otop Market across from the Hard Rock Cafe and the Holiday Inn Patong. Heightened safety and security measures have been introduced according to the Katu district chief, who stated that an AI system will be used to detect faces of people passing in and out of the areas. Venue operators will use the, quote, Thai D app to ensure people under 20 years old will not be allowed to enter nightlife venues using fake IDs. Security checkpoints have been set up in popular areas such as Bangla Road, and security personnel will conduct patrols in the busy areas. Last Friday, the National Alcohol Beverage Policy Committee ordered pubs and restaurants opening until 4 a.m. to open sobering up areas and prevent drunk customers from driving, and even called on venues to provide breathalyzer tests to patrons who intend on driving home. Officials have set up a, quote, war room in Patong to closely monitor and assess the situation. Meanwhile, efforts were continuing to adjust the shoulder surface of the Katu Patong Road over Patong Hill so that the road had, quote, more strength to support increased travel volume. And more lighting is also being added to blind corner areas on Patong Hill for safety reasons. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. The old name must have been a bit too on the nose, as the traditional annual road safety campaign in Phuket now has a new slogan, which authorities hope can further minimize road accidents, injuries, and fatalities during the upcoming festive holiday period. In a press conference on Thursday, the island's top cops confirmed the name change. What has traditionally been known as the 7 Days of Danger road safety campaign during the Christmas and New Year period will now be referred to as the 7 Days of Family Happiness. During the meeting, officials detailed specific strategies that officials hope can prove effective in enhancing safety standards on the island's roads, announcing first that the road safety campaign is being divided into 2 categories. Firstly, there's a public relations awareness drive that has been underway since the start of this month, and it runs until December 21st, where numerous campaigns will be focused on getting the key messages relating to road safety across. Secondly is the Road Safety Operational Period, which effectively runs from December 22 until January 11, though officials did confirm that the 7 days from December 29 to January 4th is the strict period where police focus will be at its most stringent, with all the checkpoints in place. The 7 Days of Family Happiness. The change of slogan is one approach authorities are hoping will reduce accidents on the road, although it was not exactly explained how officials believe the rewording and rebranding can achieve this objective. Along with the new slogan, there will be extra emphasis on drink driving, especially with the later trading hours in Patong. Police did announce that people in Patong unable to drive due to intoxication can contact local police officers for assistance in getting back to their accommodation, where Patong police will arrange a taxi or even give tourists a ride in a police vehicle, all to prevent drunk driving. Officials at the meeting also said that rules enforcing the wearing of helmets need to be employed 100% without exception, something especially so in areas that have previously had high fatality numbers due to people not wearing helmets. Officials confirmed that tents will be set up at select PTT gas stations across the island to offer free vehicle inspection services to ensure vehicles are in a roadworthy and safe state. Furthermore, there would be a more controlled focus on vehicle rental companies as the police create a database of rental operators and enforce car rental regulations as per the Phuket Provincial Transport Office. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
Sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I
Appointed Senator Upakit Pachariangkun is in hot water as prosecutors in Bangkok yesterday filed a suit with the criminal court accusing the appointed senator of colluding in money laundering and assisting a transnational criminal organization with connections to a Myanmar national. 61-year-old appointed Senator Upakit is accused of having ties with Myanmar's Tun Min Lat, who in September of last year was arrested for drug trafficking and money laundering, along with the appointed senator's son-in-law. Just a few days after those arrests, on October 3, 2022, the criminal court approved a warrant against the appointed Senator Upakit on these same charges of money laundering and drug trafficking. But just one day later, the warrant was revoked and the police officer who sought the warrant was later transferred. Earlier this year, Upakit attempted to address concerns over the revocation of the warrant and the arrests, and he denied any links with the Myanmar tycoon. Upakit also denied allegations that he had used money from the drug trade to launder it through an electricity supply business operating on the Thai-Myanmar border. Well, the Office of the Attorney General set up an investigation team to look into this case several months ago, and the panel has since submitted their findings, which led to this week's charges. This is only the latest in a saga that has also seen the Office of Narcotics Control Board last month confiscate the appointed senator's assets worth 285 million baht in connection with his alleged involvement in a drugs ring and money laundering. The appointed senator has appeared before the criminal court yesterday and he denied all the charges. For more, visit the link in the description. Vashida Phuket Hospital held its latest blood donation drive earlier this week in an effort to ensure that blood reserves are at a sufficient level to be able to provide care for patients in need. More blood drives are scheduled for the rest of this month. Wednesday's drive was the fourth one of its kind this year, organized by the hospital, and took place on the second floor of Limelight Phuket Shopping Center on Dibuk Road, and anyone who donated were given free commemorative shirts. Dr. Supalek Langpet explained how Vashida Phuket Hospital is a tertiary care center hospital in the Andaman Coast Province, meaning that its duties expand above and beyond just patients in Phuket. Blood donations are needed for locals and tourists who need transfusions, with Rh-negative blood type needed the most, as it's relatively common among foreigners but not among Thai nationals. Anyone can donate at any of the mobile blood donation drives on your screen right now. You can also donate blood at the Phuket Regional Blood Center or the 4th floor of Vashida Phuket Hospital. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us today and this entire week with us here on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Have a great weekend out there, stay safe, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.